In the middle of winter, after dinner, Poppy takes me out onto the ice. "There's no moon tonight," says Poppy, "a perfect night to look at the stars." I ask if I can bring Rudy, and Poppy says yes. It's very cold out tonight, so I make sure Rudy is wearing his scarf. I'm only wearing my pajamas under my snowsuit, but Poppy makes me put on my woolly socks under my boots. I get to carry the lantern because going down the stairs in the dark is scarier for me than him. We walk straight off the dock onto the ice. Poppy steps down really carefully, but I don't have to. It's not very slippery because of the bits of snow on top. We saw Fergal ice fishing this morning, and he showed us how thick the ice was around the hole he'd sawed, and it was as thick as my whole arm. Poppy said maybe we could go skating next weekend, and I said yes. It's funny how in the summer, when there's no moon, it's so dark, but the snow and the ice light everything up tonight. Poppy says, "The ice crystals in the snow are really good at reflecting light, eh?" I pick up a handful of snow as we crunch away on the ice, looking to see if two snowflakes are the same. "Yup, it's pretty light out here in the dark," I say. Poppy laughs. When we reach something like the middle of the lake, we lie down on our backs in the snow on the ice. I wriggle to get comfortable. I wish the snow was deep enough to make a snow angel. You know, loggers used to load sleighs with trees and get horses to pull them across the lakes in the winter, Poppy says. The trees back then were so big that two people couldn't touch hands around their trunks. I already knew that. They told us at my school trip to Crawford Lake, where a horse fell through the ice a long time ago, but it didn't get eaten by fish and its eyes were still in, under all the water. But I don't tell Poppy about that. We just look at the stars. "Where's the Big Dipper, bud?" "There," I point. "And the Little Dipper?" he asks. When all the stars are out, everything looks like the Little Dipper. It's so hard to find. Every time he shows me, I measure how far away from the Big Dipper it is with my fingers, but I always forget how far away it should be by the next time, and which way it points. I think that if I was a great explorer, I would need to know how to find the Little Dipper so that I could find my way with the North Star. "See those three in a line?" Poppy asks. "Those?" "Yes." "Orion's Belt," I say. "Hey, good memory." "What about that one, Poppy?" "Cassiopeia. Remember her story?" "Yup," I say. Andromeda got saved by Perseus at the end. I think you'll grow up to tell great stories, bud." I imagine myself an old man, just like Poppy with my grandson out on the lake, telling him these stories. I imagine him having his own Rudy in a scarf. My snowsuit feels crinkly with cold against the ice, and it swishes when I move. "The baby is somewhere up there," says Poppy. "I don't think she's in the sky. I saw the pictures of her in Mom's belly. She still had a tail. I think she's in the ground. But I don't say anything. I don't want to make Poppy sad." Poppy just passes me the binoculars. We look at the stars quietly for a bit. "My butt is cold," I say. "Let's go in then," Poppy says. He takes a long time to stand up. I brush the snow off his back and we head for shore. We don't even light the lamp to find our way back up the stairs because the snow is so bright. We try our best to be quiet when we get back inside. My boots make loud clomping noises as I shake them off. Poppy sends me to brush my teeth while he puts away some dishes. I can hear my dad snoring in his room, but I think my mom is still awake. I poke my head in through the door. She looks small, covered by the big duvet, but she must be warm in it. "Good night, sweetie," she says. "Good night, Mom," I say back.